Hello everyone, and here we have just what I promised you, the battle for Berlin. Here represented by a shitty little town. But that's okay, I'm gonna capture it nonetheless. So, I placed all my units and I'm basically good to go. So yeah, start battle. And first thing we do is pushing up the artillery. Because if we place them here, they're out of range, so yeah, there's that. And then we take the entire line of non-colonne attack units and push them up. Let's see, it's quite a lot of units actually. There we go, that should be it. As you can see right there, not all of the lines are equal in numbers. There are some that are quite damaged. There we go. I think this is the worst one. But anyway, there's the... Oh, okay. This is interesting. I didn't know they were going to reinforce from that direction. Of course, it makes it easier for me to do anything about it, so... Also, that indecision is really costing you right now. Yeah. Of course, there is a forest right there, so you can see it's not getting too banged up. But still, it is definitely costing him. There we go. He's out in the open, and you saw the result right there. But this means that I can use basically my entire colonne attack to try to do anything about this. Because this is a little bit weird. A little bit weird to have to deal with. A reinforcement coming from, well... basically the complete back of my ranks, and yeah, we don't want that to distract us too much, will we? Anyway, on with the plan. Let's see, there we go, to there. This should be enough, right? Might have to push up a little bit so we can get a better artillery position right here. Yeah, of course then I will be setting my artillery battery up in the forest, but I guess it has to be. There we go. Oh, they came back. Actually not too surprising. But let's send our lancers in with a deadly charge. Of course they have a deadly charge as well, but... yeah. Not as deadly as my guys. So, bye guys. And there we go, they're shattered. So, what to do now? Well... do something like this. Yeah, this should block off this corner right here, in which I know they're reinforcing from. There we go, there's the end line. Anyway, we need to take a look at this and just deselect all the artillery. Quite a tedious process, but as I've shown in the past, control groups doesn't really work well with this many units on the field. Anyway, there we go. Well, one line deployed a bit weird. Still spazzing around. Come on. Seriously? What is the matter with you? No, really, what is the matter with you? You can perfectly well deploy there. Might have been something wrong with the original orders, and that's why they acted a bit weird, to put it lightly. Anyway. I think we're in range. I think we're in range, so let's... of course we're not. Brilliant. Yeah, they pulled back, so that's why we're definitely not in range. Which of course means I have to waste a lot of time on this and then push up again and do it all over again. Anyway, push up the wall as well. Why not? Let's see, how's this going? Pretty good actually. So, seeing that they actually do have a lot of units here, that means that they can only reinforce with one unit at a time, right there. Which, as you might imagine, is quite advantage for me. So I can have his one unit go up against my... how many? 12 or something? Yeah, and then it can only go one way, really. Actually, we have so many units that we can actually put some in reserve. Yeah, these guys can be in reserve right here. We actually don't need you to close off this corner. There we go. And I keep forgetting that I shouldn't be doing that. Also, I clicked on the wrong unit. There we go. But finally these guys are ready to move again. No, of course they aren't. Well, they're actually in range of something. Oh, they actually pushed up. Well, never mind then. We don't have to redeploy you. Let's see, we need some more defense on this flank, because this flank right here has a defense already. Of course, I could, I was almost going to click on the map again, but of course I could always just take my cavalry and use them instead, because I don't think they will be needed here. Not immediately anyway. Let's see. Yeah, poor guys. But this right here, of course, means that that every unit that routes won't come back, and therefore it will keep a lot of its units. Will keep a lot of its men in its units, so that means that they won't be as damaged and have a larger chance of actually returning. So there's that. Let's see, I actually can put another unit just in pure reserve right here. There we go. Yeah. If I take a look at the minimap, the situation looks quite good. Okay, so they have managed to fire. Let's see here. Wow, that was deadly. But yeah, speaking of deadly, also this. Wow. And they're out. And in comes another. Anyway. My artillery is doing quite fine. Seeing that they just waltzed into my range. Same goes for the artillery. Strangely enough. Let's see, musketeers undamaged. Let's see if we can destroy some artillery before they get too close. Ah, also this. This is interesting. Okay, take you and block off this, not really a pass. This little ridge right there. Of course, my cavalry is protected as of now. But let's put them in a better flanking position and see what we can do with them. Oh. Well, seeing that you're here already, why not do this? And oh, this is a Lanva unit, or Lanva, or however you pronounce it. Yeah, they won't have the best of times against pure cavalry. Yeah, that's loud. Let's see. I can actually shuffle you a bit over to this flank right here. We don't have a need to protect this area right here, so these guys can shuffle to the left and be more useful over there. Oh, they were actually running. It was taking so long time, I was thinking they was walking the entire time. Anyway. Cavalry fights. Well, it wasn't as one-sided, or I should say as quickly fought as I thought it was gonna be. And now these guys come to help. So, run out of there. Save yourself. These guys are broken. Let's see if we can get this unit to rout them completely. Okay. Now they will most likely aim for one of these units. Fairly typical. Or maybe not. Well, I should go for the young guard and get caught in the Fusilier. Fusilier. Okay, they are still only broken. Keep making this mistake. I'm sorry. Anyway, apparently a lot of units have been massacred right here, and in comes another. But immediately after these guys leave the field, more units will come in at a time, which might be a problem. Also, I'm running out of ammo, which definitely is a problem. Of course, I have some spare units, so I'll most likely have to change them out. So it's not completely lost, or it's not hopeless. Let's see, reserve units. First, you have a lot of ammunition. Let's see, where's the unit without any? There, and there. Okay. You go back, and you come in to replace. There we go. That should be enough for now. Ah, showing me your flank, are you?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
What? Oh. So I took them out of the square, and you saw what happened there. They were standing facing to the left. Brilliant. Forgetting completely that when I gave you the order, you were facing this way. Brilliant. Same thing goes here, really. You are forgetting about me having cavalry at your flank. And I have lost a unit. That's regrettable. The artillery is still blasting away. Well, this isn't really a general, as per se. But these guys are completely broken. And these guys are still not shattered. But they're going to leave the field, so I think I can have them be useful elsewhere. Oh, they're actually being outflanked right here, so shuffle these guys over. And of course, that's the exact time I was going to be attacked by cavalry. But that is before my artillery managed to rout him.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Okay, another unit. Let's take a look at that. We're just gonna give some orders. I think this flank is very secure as per now. This unit returns. We'll have him sit out the rest of the battle. These guys will have to... Oh, I see what you're doing.
A glorious victory, sir.
Is this the wisest decision? Well, they're not in line of sight, so maybe? Okay, shuffle my general a bit. Well, never mind. Apparently he's going for these guys. They can't deploy straight. Let's see. There we go. Try that. We're still keeping them at bay up here. Oh, another unit is reinforcing. No, of course this unit... Damn it. This unit returns, even though I was absolutely sure they weren't going to. Speaking of, another unit returned. But none of them are actual threats right now, so I'm not too worried. Cavalry, you have the chance to just take out the enveloped units. Actually, all of the Prussian units in this sector is routed, except for one. Well, two, now that one has returned. Let's see, there we go. Actually, you can go this way. Looking pretty good. These guys have been rerouted. And one of our units had used all its ammunition. These guys, I believe. Pull them back, and this is the last fresh units I have. And as you can see now, more and more units are coming in at the same time. And this is even better for these guys, because bullets that missed those guys might hit these guys. As you can see, they have already taken 6 losses, so this is actually quite good for, well, at least these guys. And of course, it's very good for me. Let's see, back in the city, or whatever you want to call this jumble of buildings, units have been rerouted, and units are returning. And this is guys properly routed as well. Back to the corner.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
One of our units, and this one. Well, you'll just have to stand there and block them. Actually, we can be a bit more compact and do... There you go. Well, actually, I'll just put you up back here along with these guys to be used in the melee engagement if needed. So hopefully these guys will actually be... well, never mind then. Or... maybe? Come on. Okay, they don't have any sort of god mode, but it doesn't matter, those guys were routed. And these guys are already taking casualties. Let's see, cavalry. There we go. There's one unit. Another unit has returned. Another Lancer has returned. That's actually quite surprising. They usually don't return. Of course, it might be just because of the numbers, that they have so many men that the possibility of their return is actually much larger. I should probably silence the artillery. Of course, they only have canister, so they aren't likely to be firing into anything anyway, but still, just in case. Let's see, here's another unit. These are just chasing down routing units. Actually, now that this battle has been fought, I think we need some units with some ammunition. There we go. You guys have a lot of ammo. Go to where you are needed. And I mean go, so this will have to take a while, because these guys are... well, not all of them are tired, but if I run them there, they'll definitely be tired. Okay, broken. Prussian musketeers, garrison. Oh, I'm citizenry. Not... I don't think there's any usefulness in routing or shattering those guys. Of course, here comes another unit which has returned. And they're actually at quite the high morale. Oh, and what do you know? Here comes armed citizenry again.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, did our cavalry start to run? Yeah. Well, I'm sorry you didn't get too much support here. I was kind of slow on that one. There we go. And the rest of you should be attacking this blob right here. And as for this side of the battlefield, we have won. yeah. So really, all that remains is to crush these guys. These guys right here. And then we win. And Berlin is ours. So, speed this up. Shouldn't take too long. Huh, looks like those guys were routed by their own citizenry.
Sir, and must rest a while.
Nah. Well, they can rest as long as they want now. And battle, heroic. Well, that's debatable.
Victoire!
That battle really came down to just a terrible, terrible reinforcement angle for them. And that really showed. Also, I pointed this out in the last part, but if you forgot, this army right here, that reinforced, it has been defeated now twice by my own men, so they weren't in the best of shape. Let's see, can we actually get a peace agreement now? Is that possible? So Prussia are over here. Let's see, okay, they have 3 regions bordering mine. No, actually 4 regions. Let's see, Breslau, Warsaw, Danzig, and Stettin. Let's see, can we get peace? I need some separate peace agreements, really. Let's see, request peace. Oh yeah. Can we get trade? Actually, we can't trade, so never mind. But this is what is generally meant by divide and conquer. So my enemies aren't fighting together, except for these guys technically. But that means that I can knock out Prussia and get a peace agreement with them, and then go for the other targets. That is of course good for me. Unless these guys break their peace immediately. Or I can't remember if this was actually this game. Been playing too much Civilization. But let's see. If I let's see. Yeah, I can actually do that. That's a bit weird. Anyway, they will take diplomatic casualties, I should say. They will have a diplomatic debuff from doing that after just signing a peace agreement. But what do they care? They're AI, and they're really they're one amongst many who's actually hating me, which is understandable. I'm Napoleon, the person people love to hate. Let's see. Actually, I have almost an entirely replenished army. That's quite good. Also, I think München will fall. We might be able to hold on to it. Well, but München will probably fall, and then we will probably recapture it with Napoleon. So I don't think that will actually be a problem. Once again, we still need another army to really break this, because Napoleon is strong in everything, but I don't think he can take on maybe like 3 armies at the time. So there's that. Let's see, Marshal Ney. It's actually up here. Forgot about him. I don't have any money left to do stuff with. So yeah, let's see. Did I do some recruitment right here? No, I can't afford it. Okay, so what will happen is we will take this army right here after we have repaired this. Let's see. Repair this first. There we go. So we'll take this army once Prussia is actually stabilized, which will take a long time, trust me. And, well, it might not, well, we'll see. But at least we have to stabilize Prussia first. And then we can take this army and march it down and have them join the attack. Or else we need to build another army, which will take quite a long time. I might do the boring stuff just between parts. I don't know. I think I might do that and building the army and everything. If nothing else happens between this part and me attacking Austria, I might do that off camera. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, but that's it for this part. I hope you enjoyed the Battle of Berlin. Yeah. Now we finally have peace on this front. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.